Hey everyone, it is Crystal with Pineapple Papers, and it is day 4 of Follow a Sketch February. So this is a series put on by my friend Sandy, so I will have her channel as well as the Facebook group that has all of the sketches in it for you to play along, linked down below. Now, today's sketch is a multi-photo sketch, which is super exciting because I have tons and tons of photos from Hawaii. And I have all of these they're not greenery. They're like florals, plants. We're going to call them plants. I have all of these plant photos. And the sketch calls for 4 of them, but I'm actually going to use 5 of them. I did go ahead and cut them down to the 3x4 size that it calls for in the sketch. And then I'm using a couple of papers from Cocoa Vanilla Studio. So that background floral is one, which I kind of feel like I needed to gut because I am using such a big piece in the middle, but I didn't do it. So, and then I'm using that purple as kind of my main center paper. And then I went in my stash in my scraps and I grabbed this yellow with gold foil floral, and I used my scalloped border punch to punch the scallops on each side so you can see that that's kind of what it has in the sketch. And I'm not sure exactly how wide this purple piece needs to be, so I'm going to go ahead and layer up all of my photos. So the right hand side, I wanted a little bit of a gap all the way around, so I'm going to have to layer the photos on the right hand side because they are 4 inches tall, so it would go from top to bottom, and that's not what I wanted. So it just makes that center one a little bit smaller, and so I just layer it up and it works just fine. I don't think it's super noticeable that that one is smaller. So now I can trim down that purple. I know exactly how wide I want it. And then I can adhere the strips of yellow. And I'm looking at it now, and the left-hand side is a little wonky. It's definitely not even all the way down. It's quite bigger on the top, but it's okay. I'm going to glue it all down and I'm going to call it good. So it's not like super important photos, but some of these plants were so cool. Like I really liked the curly purple one. I think that one was my favorite. And they were all over. They were just cool. So for my title, I'm going to use awesome. And I don't normally like to split up my words, but the word awesome, I love that the first part of it says awe, and we were kind of in awe of some of these plants. So I'm okay with splitting that up. So my whole title is going to be Awesome World, and I'm going to put that in that spot that has the decoration. It's not even where the title's supposed to go in this sketch, but in my brain it was perfect for the title. Now I did have this little LE Studio puffy sticker that said favorite, so I went ahead and put that on the the purple one that was definitely my favorite. And then I'm going to make just 3 fairly small embellishment clusters. I decided to pull 3 butterflies, and put those in 3 areas, and that's going to be the beginning of my clusters. Now, I was going through this pack and I found all this fruit, and the bottom picture is of a berry, and I was like, you know what? I don't know when I'm going to use all of this fruit, so I'm just going to make this whole big cluster of fruit with this butterfly on it next to a picture of these berries, and I'm going to call it good. Like, I got them all used up, so that made me pretty happy. Now, the other cluster on top of the title has like a leaf, and it says happy, and then I actually had 2 strawberries, so 1 strawberry ended up there because it was busy. And then from the tiny word stickers, I'm only going to grab this one that says amazing. And now that I have everything glued down, my butterflies need some sequin trails, so I'm using the Spark of Joy sequin mix from Spiegelmom Scraps, and it's one of the newer ones to me, so it could still be in the shop, but each of them is just going to get, you see that kind of peachy color in there, so that is the only one that I'm going to use. And I do make one other actually little cluster where I use a couple of the other sequins in this mix. Right next to the D in the word world, if I can spit it out. But that is going to do it for me today. So check out the description box. Oh, I did put one up there by the A too. Because it has these cute little floral sequins in it. And I thought I needed some of those on here. I could have done the sequin trails in them, but I just got a couple on, which is good. So I just used my Nuvo Deluxe adhesive and my Crystal Katana and get it all stuck down. So there is my layout. There is my huge cluster. Yeah. And the title. I was going to say something about the peach, but I'm not going to. Okay. So there's my layout. Remember to wear your crown, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.